Hello, Illini fans. Welcome to Champaign to Indianapolis, our special look back at the Illini Final Four season. I'm Jim Matson, longtime Peoria sports anchor and University of Illinois grad. You know, from State Farm Center to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis is about 125 miles. But in some ways, it was a 21-year journey for Illinois. It was certainly 3 weeks to remember during all the madness. Actually, the madness began with a little frustration. Remember the Big Ten tournament? Illinois bowed out of the Big Ten tournament with a loss to Wisconsin. Illinois had 5 losses in their last 9 games heading to the big dance. But after this loss to Wisconsin, Kylan Boswell called a players-only meeting.
Yeah, I had everybody come over to my crib, texted them, come over, and it wasn't even about like the Wisconsin loss. It was just more just get on the same page, right mentality, whatever frustrations we had, any thoughts we had about anything throughout the year, things we want to express, just lay it all out and make sure that we're all on the same page. So when we come here tomorrow, we have our main focus on one goal, and that's try to get to the national championship.
We're very excited for our players, very excited for our fans, and it's a great opportunity to just let it rip, go play and have a lot of fun.
Let it rip became the Illini NCAA tourney theme, and the Illini did let it rip. They went to South Carolina and ripped apart both Penn and VCU, winning those 2 games by a combined 56 points. Then it was on to Houston, and the biggest win of the year, a win over number 2 seed Houston. Illinois then knocked out Iowa, Big Ten rival in the Elite Eight. And here was the scene after the Iowa win. Illinois going to the Final Four for the first time in 21 years. Brad Underwood cut down that net and led a loud ILL cheer with the Illini faithful in Houston. Moments after cutting down the net, I asked Brad Underwood about this Final Four moment for his team and program.
Final Four, Coach, just what does it mean?
Oh, it's the greatest. It's better than I dreamed. It's better than I dreamed. And when you're a kid, you dream this. You see it, you sit at home and you watch it. You know, I was the kid who stayed up all night watching every game. And, you start your journey and you're a junior college coach, and it took me 26 years to become a head coach. You watch everybody do it, and you wonder if your opportunity is going to come. And I'm blessed. I've got the best wife in the world of 38 years, 3 wonderful kids that she raised because I was always gone. And I'm blessed I get to work with my son. I'll get emotional when I'm trying to be happy, but and I've been blessed. I've been around great people throughout my profession and my journey. It's better than I dreamt.
And you're happy for these kids. I mean, they've been a joyful team all year, and the joy right now.
This isn't about me. This is about that group of guys, their resilience, their toughness. I love this group. I've had so much fun coaching them. Great personalities. It's never been about them. It's always been about the name on the front, and that's what's really, in a time that a lot of people don't have, that's what's made this group very special.
What a moment for the Illini. On the court in Houston, I talked about just about every Illinois player, but a couple interviews stood out. One with the hometown kid, senior Kylan Boswell, who grew up in Champaign-Urbana, hearing about Dee, Darren, and Luther. And the other one with Ben Rickhouse, an Indiana kid who started his college career in the NAIA, will end his college career at the Final Four in his home state.
We're just so excited. It's a blessing that we get to go down in the history books with an 04-05 team. And now we have an opportunity to even take advantage of a whole new situation. We got 2 more, and we're going to try to get the job done.
I don't know what this means yet. This is incredible.
This is stuff you dream of, right?
Oh, it's what you dream of as a kid. We're going to Indy. We're going to Indy.
Indeed, the Illini were going from Champaign to Indianapolis, and obviously, there were big celebrations at the airport, big Illini crowds in Indianapolis, but yes, big disappointment. As Illinois loses to UConn in the national semifinals, the Illini just did not shoot the ball well in that game. This was the scene as the Illini walked off the court, knowing their great season had come to an end. The Illini were devastated, but the Illini still very, very proud of the locker room full of emotion at this amazing, amazing season.
To see the orange and blue out, I can't thank them enough. And I hope this team created memories that last a lifetime for a lot of people, no matter what age. It did for me. Sorry.
Indeed, the Illini players, the locker room was difficult to do interviews in, but you could sense their Illini pride.
A lot of great moments, a lot of fun. It was fun before this game, you know. But there are bad moments. I mean, that's just the sport of basketball, you know. We are not the first team that had a bad loss, you know. Just it happens. We gotta use this as our teaching points in future and just move on.
How will you remember this season?
I mean, I remember this season as the most beautiful season of my life.
How will you remember this team, this season?
It was a joy. It was a joy.
It's the last time this team is together, and yeah, I just feel like I had so much fun this year, and yeah.
Fun was kind of the overriding theme of the Illini locker room. It certainly was a fun season. The fun was led by a couple freshmen. When we come back on Champaign to Indianapolis, the story of the Final Four freshmen who became legends this year. That's next on Champaign to Indianapolis. Welcome back to Champaign to Indianapolis. The Fighting Illini have had lots of All-Americans, but just one freshman All-American. Keaton Wagler went from lightly recruited Kansas prep player to Illinois legend this season. On Illinois Picture Day way back in September, Keaton Wagler was a wide-eyed freshman from Kansas, excited to put on the orange and blue.
I'm super excited, especially getting to play in front of all these fans, being able to play at State Farm Center, and then all the super cool arenas that we'll get to play in this year. I'm super excited for all that.
The kid from Kansas quickly became the go-to player for Illinois basketball. Wagler has had one of the greatest seasons in Illini history, an All-American as a freshman.
Did I know a 178-pound kid coming in was going to be this? I didn't. You know, to be the South Region MVP and an All-American is, you know, I would be lying. I'm proud as heck of him because no one works harder than him and no one's a better human being than him. Gets probably not near enough credit for how tough he is because he's very unemotional and very stoic, but he's tougher than nails.
It's crazy just to think that all this has happened this year. You know, being All-American, being one of the best players in the country as a freshman, it just doesn't happen a lot, and just to be able to do it as someone who is, you know, not as highly rated as most of the other freshmen, being able to come out here and prove myself and, you know, play the way that I played is really awesome.
Wagler's poise is what stands out maybe most about him. He's not at all surprised. He's the starting point guard on a Final Four Illinois team.
We know how good we are. Our coach has told us this whole year that, you know, we're a Final Four caliber team. We just got to go out there and play like that.
Wagler is now pondering whether to leave Illinois for the NBA. He's already cemented his place in history. If he does turn pro, expect a Keaton Wagler jersey retirement ceremony next year in Champaign. Indeed, Wagler does qualify to have his jersey retired as a consensus All-American. Obviously led the team to the Final Four. Who knows, he still might come back, but the NBA could become calling. As we look back on Wagler's remarkable freshman year, again, his parents thought he might redshirt this year. Instead, he became the guy with the ball in his hands. I love so many Wagler highlights. We showed this one just in that story, but I love this highlight as Northwestern's trying to rough him up. He goes around two and leaves the ball on the alley-oop for Big Z in the dunk. What an impact Wagler made this year at Illinois.
What did the story of Keaton teach you? What is kind of the legacy? If it was his last game, what is the legacy of Keaton?
It's what college sports is about, should be about, is that kid who's 261 or whatever his deal is, and you know, he and his family have decisions to make, and to me that's what we're here for, is to help people better themselves and make themselves great, and what a wonderful human being he is, what a wonderful family, and man, he found success, and that makes you smile.
Makes you smile indeed. Keaton Wagler became ball handler, primary ball decision maker #1 for Illinois. The second guy was another freshman, 6'9", 250-pound freshman from Montenegro. Illini freshman David Mirkovic turned March Madness into Merk Madness. Mirkovic became an absolute fan favorite, especially with his rebounding. He had 17 rebounds, an Illinois NCAA tournament record versus Penn.
That's what I do every day, even practices and on games. I just crash the board trying to bring that physicality.
Merk brings passion to rebounding. Of course, he brings passion to everything, especially interviews.
I don't know what does mean being a cowboy, to be honest. But yeah, why not? We in Texas, so yeah.
My hair? Not really. As you can see, it's pretty messy, and it doesn't look that good. But I would say this is just a growing process. So.
Mirkovic is a joy to interview and to watch play. You remember his first Illinois game when he threw a 70-foot underhand lob pass?
Coaches were a little bit angry about that pass, and
You probably won't see it again.
yeah.
And I put on the board every game, play hard, have fun. And he has fun doing that. And he has fun. He has just tremendous joy for the game.
Mirkovic's Illinois teammates call him crazy as a compliment, but David does not think he's crazy. He just loves competing. He loves playing basketball.
I wouldn't say I'm crazy. That's just what they think. I just love to joke, love to have fun, like to laugh, bring positive energy, and that's it.
David insists he's not crazy, but he is the emotional and fun leader of the Final Four Illini.
But yeah.
What a fun young man to watch and interview. From fan favorites to the fans. When we come back on Champaign to Indianapolis, we feature the orange and blue invasion of Indianapolis. Welcome back. From Champaign home games to South Carolina and Texas tournament games to Indianapolis in the Final Four. The Illini could not believe the fans who followed Illinois basketball all year. The scene in Indianapolis was absolutely stunning as Illinois ran on the court for a practice, and about 17,000 fans were there to greet them. Over 30,000 Illinois fans at the semifinal game, an amazing fan showing.
All of us, we love our fans. I mean, they showed out today. And we know, even though we lost today, that they're still going to show us love, support through this time. So yeah, it was awesome to see how many fans we had out there today and how loud it was.
Well, leading the Orange takeover was who else? The Orange Crush. The famed Illini cheering section made noise all year at State Farm Center, and boy, did they come out big in Indianapolis. Just like the players, the Crush thrilled to end their season at the Final Four.
No better way to end it, you know. Win or lose, like, it's just surreal to be here. Like, this is awesome. This is like the best way to go out, you know. Senior year, like, this is awesome.
Oh, the Orange Crush is something else. It's something where you walk in and you can feel the energy as soon as you walk in. It's our everyday guys, so we got to show up for them, give them everything we got, because that's what we came here to do.
I met so many proud Illini alums in Indianapolis, and how about the ride for these Illinois fans from Canton? This family has the ultimate orange and blue tailgate and ILLINI vehicle.
We enjoy going over to games. We enjoy making kind of, again, a family tradition with cheering on the Illini. Definitely a fun season to watch, and we had a great time cheering them on.
We'll motor on into the Illini future. That's next on Champaign to Indianapolis. Well, welcome back to Champaign to Indianapolis. The big question now, can Illinois seize the momentum of a Final Four season and make sure it doesn't take 21 years to get back to a Final Four? Well, Brad Underwood is poised to take advantage of all this momentum. One thing Underwood does great is roster construction, and that's even more key now in this world of the transfer portal.
It's one of the things I think he's really passionate about. He's always been really big into evaluating. He loves to do it. The team building side of that, like that's something that he really enjoys. So with this new portal world, where you have a little more access to a larger pool of players, I think you've seen, you know, that's a strength of his. He relishes it. And he's put together a group of guys that love each other. They're all high character guys, which he really values. And you know, you see the positional size, the dribble, pass, and shoot. But yeah, he just has a knack for finding players that fit into the way he wants to play. And he's done that since, you know, he was a JUCO coach at Dodge City.
The transfer portal is always big, but retention is the key Illinois word right now. Yes, the Illini need to add a couple players in the portal, but they want to retain their own talent, led by David Mirkovic. Mirkovic had that monster freshman season. You feel like he's poised to maybe become an All-American, All-Big Ten type player of the year next year. Keeping David Mirkovic in his 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists a game, critical for Illinois. The Ivisic twins, they loved playing together. I talked to both of them in Indianapolis. I think they both want to come back, but Tomislav and Zvonimir Ivisic both came up big for Illinois, gave Illinois dynamite play at the rim and even on the perimeter. And Illinois would love to have Andrei Stojakovic back. Stojakovic battled injuries throughout the year, but boy, he played his best basketball down the stretch. He loved being on a winning Final Four team. If he works in that three-point shot, he could really be a potent offensive force for Illinois. Jake Davis also eligible to come back. Jake didn't have the greatest NCAA tournament, but often throughout the season, Brad Underwood called him the unsung MVP of this team with his leadership. Those are guys you can be sure Illinois all wants to bring back. The Illini did land 4 top high school recruits as well, so they're all on board for next year. Our final thoughts on a Final Four season, some Final Four memories is coming up next when we come back. Our final thoughts on this great season, some Final Four memories next on Champaign to Indianapolis. "67 of the 68 NCAA tournament teams end their season with a loss. But we're not going to remember the loss. We're going to remember a Final Four season. Here's some memories that I think we'll all remember about this Illinois season. Illinois began the year as the tallest team in the nation. Believe me, this is a very tall Illinois team. That young Peoria reporter in the middle of the Ivisic twins. Tall team with big expectations, and Illinois had some early season wins, a big win over Texas Tech in Champaign, and that big win over Tennessee in Nashville kind of showed just how good this Illinois team could be. How about the bragging rights battle? It turned into the bragging rout as Illinois beat Missouri 91-48. The biggest win in the history of the bragging rights game. The Illini slam dunked the Tigers. And how about Ben Humrickhouse? Ben had 3 threes in the game, and the next day he put a ring on it. Yeah, the game was on Monday. On Tuesday, Ben Humrickhouse got married. How about that? Who can forget the Wagler game? Keaton Wagler scoring 46 points. The baby-faced assassin going for 46 points at number 4 ranked Purdue. Wagler had 24 in the first half, 22 in the second half. Been covering Illinois basketball for 40 years. I've never seen anything like it. The 46-point game by Keaton Wagler, the day a national star was born at Mackey Arena. The Big Ten season featured really a great Illinois season. They were 15-5 overall. They had 8 road wins in the Big Ten. They won at top 10 Nebraska. They won at nationally ranked Iowa. And as you watch the Illini play, well, you got the feeling this team loved being road warriors. This team loved playing and winning on the road. And guess what? That sure would help on a night when they played Houston in Houston. Indeed, that night in Houston, those 2 nights in Houston, the win at Houston over Houston, the win over Big Ten rival Iowa to go to the Final Four, those are the 2 memories I'll have of a team that had fun all year. And boy, did Illini Nation have fun with them. We'll end with video again of that scene in Houston as Illinois, for the first time since 2005, earned their ticket to the Final Four. An international crew, but a crew that Illini fans certainly loved. And what a moment with the regional title plaque up in the air and the Illini headed to the Final Four. Hope you enjoyed Champaign to Indianapolis. Let's not wait 21 years to do it again. ILL.